The 17th question is to graph linear functions by making table of values. Here you have to just graph it. But now there are some different type of graphs. I mean, you don't have a proper equation. Usually the equation is given like this. Let's try this. It'll be y equals some coefficient. Let's take it as mx plus b. This is the slope intercept form. Just giving an example. Y equals 2x plus 3. This would be the equation generally. But now look here, there is no y term at all. What does that mean? This means it's only x equals negative 2, right? So doesn't matter what y value you assume. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Usually we assume x values, but no, x is already specified. So it doesn't matter which y values you assume, the x remains constant. In the sense, if I make a table now, because the table is already made, let's just see it over here. Yeah, ignore this for a while. I'll come to this. Now, over here, this part. Okay, they have just made small table, but anyways, x, y. You need to assume y only for such cases where x is already given, because x doesn't matter what does not change. It's minus 2, minus 2, minus 2, minus 2. I hope this is clear. You can take any value of y, 0, 1, 3, even minus 5, you know, everywhere the x value remains same. If you graph this, what happens? Y value can be anything, but x value is just at this point. Say x value is what? Minus 2. Only points over here. So you will just get a vertical line. Sorry, this is a vertical line, straight line. Anyways, that's understood. So that is the concept. Now, if you understand this equation properly, x equals minus 2. That means what? X equals minus 2. So you should just draw a straight line at minus 2. That's it. Of x. That is the answer. Now, what they are saying over here is the graph x minus 2 is just a vertical line. Yes, it's a vertical line for all real values of y. Okay, so you can make this table and graph it up. This is an easy one. Let's look into other problems. This one now, y is minus 4. The same concept what we did. Instead of x now, look, where is y minus 4? Over here somewhere. So all you need to do a straight line over there, which passes exactly through this point, okay? So that is the answer. Now, if you even make a table, because they are mentioned, make a table of values. So x, y, the y value does not change. It will only be minus 4 all the time. X value can be anything, minus 2, 0, 1, 2. You will get the same y value. That means any point of x, the y value is same, only at minus 4. That's the concept over here. So you can see this is the answer. So it doesn't matter what x value you choose. You cannot substitute over here because x is 0 over here. So it's 0x. Ignore that. Just write y is minus 4. You don't need to do all this detailed table. This is enough x and y is more than enough. This is the ordered pace. If you want, you can do it. With only x and y, you can easily plot it up. So here now, we have a proper equation. There are different ways to solve it, but the table method is specified, so it's better to stick with that. But even if you do any method which is correct, you will be awarded full marks, not to worry. But here, say the table method is making a table, assuming x values. Just as see, this is all a linear function. It is x, only power x and y. There's no square, x square is not there. So in such cases, just assume 0, some values less than that, some values more than that. 0, minus 1, minus 2, 0, 1, 2 is more than enough. Even 2 points are enough, but we generally take it as 3. Now here substitute this. Minus 8, now x value is assumed to be minus 1. Minus 8 minus 1 will become 8. And what about this? Minus 8 times 0 is 0. 1 times 8 is minus 8. Minus 8 times 1 is minus 8. You don't need this table, don't need this, column. Only x and y is enough. And then you just graph it. Now, how do we graph? At x of minus 1, this point, what is y value? It's 8. So this is the point. What is it when x is 0? It's 0. When x is 1, it's negative 8. And then just join this up. Okay? Now, other way is, if you look at this, y is equal to mx plus b. What is the equation? y is equal to minus 8x, b is 0. So m is minus 8, that is the slope dy by dx, isn't it? Or this is m. Now let's write it in terms of a fraction. Minus 1 if there is nothing, divided by 1. So what it says is, for every 1 unit of x you go to the right, dy by dx, 1 unit of x, you have to go down by 8 units. Why? Because it's minus. If it was plus, it would be up. See this one, 1, 2. Okay, this each unit of y is 2. Okay, so it's 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is the answer. That's how we get it. I hope this is clear. They're very simple. Now here it is 3x equals y, or y equals 3x. Write it first y and 3x. And then you can easily do it. Assume x values 0, 1, 2, or even you can take negative, doesn't matter. Or even 2 values are enough. The minimum 2 values are required. More than that is up to you. So you substitute this over here. Uh, when x is 0, y is 0. When x is 1, y is 3. When x is 2, y is 6. It's a multiple of 3, that's it. And then you graph it up. That's the answer. Same way, please do try. Now over here, how do you do is, first rearrange this and write y equals minus x plus 8. Now assume x values, x can and y, 0, 1, 2. So substitute over here, x as 0, y is 8. Substitute 1, y is 7, 2, y is 6. Then now just graph. When 0 is, x is 0, y is 8. Next, when 1, 7, 6. Draw a line, that is the graph. Very simple. That's now mine is not so accurate. I mean, I've not done accurately, but if you mark the points, it's the same thing. And please do solve other problems by yourselves. You can see the worked out solution is over here. First rearrange, get in terms of y, and then solve it up. Graph is important. Everything must be done by yourselves. Over here they might give you a coordinate like xy coordinate, so graph it accordingly. Okay, x is 0. Don't take numbers like 10, 20. No, take it as 0, minus 1, 1, 2, only such values. Don't take complicated values. So here, even over here, you can easily solve it up. Now, the thing is, I just told you take easy values. You can take 10, 20, even 100 for that matter. It's just that it'll be very hard for you to solve. It'll be just complicated. If you take 1, 2, 3, the answer of the graph is the same. Doesn't matter what. It's just that it'll be much easier. Okay. And last problem over here. Please look into the solution. Please do it by yourselves and then check for the solution. That's it in this graphing problem. Very easy. Make sure you make the table properly. Only x and y is compulsory. Other columns are up to you. If you want, you can make it. But x and y must be done and the graph must be done. Rearranging also important. The other things, if you want, you can just write it. Just basic details.